On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. We're headed toward the backstretch of the season, Week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Northwestern Wildcats and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. A rather underwhelming start as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, it's so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Off play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's Williams to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Finds his back in the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Man, you hate that if you're on defense. 3rd and long, you've got everybody covered downfield, and you let the running back pick it up on a check down throw. You've got to be way better tackling in that situation. That is a blown opportunity for this defense.
Running to the left. Could be. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Grove. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. It's complete. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
Finds a little space. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it to the right. Turning it on. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
To the ground. He's got it again. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And if you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Yeah, I just feel watching this offense, they need a big play. They need their confidence to get going, get the mojo going, considering they really struggled their last time out. They just don't seem to have figured it out quite yet here in the first quarter.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Got his man out of the backfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they get him down short of the 1st down marker.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked.
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Washington. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Farrell. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. He uncorks one deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Sweet cut there. Snags it, and there's running room. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. They're down to one timeout left in the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Childs. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Right down the gut of the field. All the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. They're going to ride this running back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Williams can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit, and I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Inside the 45. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. When I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it.
Turns on the Jets. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Williams gets it out fast. Touchdown, Huskies! A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Straight ahead from inside his 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be changing the route. On the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Right. Check. Check. 692. Up check.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up, way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing, Williams. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he is out of bounds on this return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. The throw. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Here's Williams to throw. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. On first and 10 from the 38. Williams looking for a man. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Williams. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Wagner. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Timeout, Northwestern.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Finds his big tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 4 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Sun Devils, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They feed him again. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Williams makes the grab on the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Now the play fake. Fires it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the air, it's Childs. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Right down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Throwing, Williams. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Northwestern! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Might be calling a hot route. Might as well stick with him. Runs for the tackle. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback's got the first. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Here we go, ready. 22, opposite. Ready, go.
Here's a give to Washington. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Williams. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll try to run it with Washington. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Washington! With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back. Was able to take advantage.
Here comes the two-point try. Williams makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Williams. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
Just not enough leg on that kick. He wasn't able to clear the crossbar.
The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Childs. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. He goes right back to the air. throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They'll go back to the air on second down. He breaks into the open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Working that left side now. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Third down play from the gun. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
The snap sets up to throw. Got his man on the right. He goes in for the 2, and we have a 10-point game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You could tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. So the defense can stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a first down and protect this lead. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Situation like this late in the game, and the offense might be content just to barge right into the middle of that crowded run D. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Timeout on the field. Northwestern has called it. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. And it's incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. To throw, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Wagner. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late, that's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.